Καλησπέρα from Cyprus. Good evening from Cyprus, George. Today I had an interesting conversation with a friend of mine who lives in Romania. He just came back from Vegas. They were there for a special occasion and spent something like 5 days there with his boss and a few other people I know. And he's one of the people that actually sort of introduced me to crabs, but was never really involved with finding out more about it or practicing crabs. And I think this was the second conversation we had. I don't know, about crabs, and it was funny that he said to me that there was 5 of us. We went to the crabs table, and we couldn't throw more than 3 times each person. And I said to him, well, that's normal if you don't really invest the time or if you don't have a table or whatever. And then he went on to say something really funny to me. Yeah, George, but the dice that you use on your table, they're not the casino dice. And I said to him, well, yes, they are. He says to me, no, they're not. So I just stopped short of telling him that we ordered, brand new dice from manufacturers of casino dice. Anyway, it was fun. Dice out. That's a 6-4-10. I've come to believe with all this practice that the first draw I should expect it to be very short. So what comes after it's a different story. Dice out. Six, 3, 9. Dice out. 4, 3, 7. And there it is. First on-axis hit. Double pitch. Dice out. That's a 6, 3, 9 again. So 5-1-6 primary. Had another interesting conversation today with a person I trust his opinion on all matters crabs, and he told me Seems that you being a numbers guy, you tend to focus you're so result orientated, and you want the on axis challenge to work for you so much that you're not enjoying your toss. So he's right. I'm so focused on getting it right. Ties out. 6 for 10. My grip is not there yet. So 4-2-6. One, two, three. 6-5 yield drift. Drift is follow through. Drift and drift. Dice out. 5-1-6. Primary. Dice out. 10. Off axis implosion. Dice out. 1-2-3 drift. Dice out. 5-1-6. Was a lot of travel. My delivery was not good. 5-1-6. Still. Primary. Dice out. 5-7. Release. Okay. Dice out. Three, one, four. Secondary on axis. Dice out. 415. Secondary on axis. Dice out. 6 to 8. Both dice of axis. Explosions. And first of its name. So we'll forgive them. Dice out. That's a 6, 4, 10. And the 80s. Okay, fine. Dice out. 6, 3, 9. Axis left. This comes down. Dice out. 1, 5, 6. That's an implosion of both dice. My grip was completely wrong. I have to admit that. I grabbed the dice very firmly because I couldn't find good grip at the top, so I thought I will not wait. So I was very fortunate with that throw. As opposed to this grip. Dice out. Aces. I was problem with my follow through. That's out. Three, two, five. Off axis. 5. Off axis 2 basically. Okay. That's out. That's a 3, 1, 4. Almost off the table. And back on it last moment. That's a secondary hit. So we have a come out situation. I'm just going to take a break to see whether there's anybody up in live chat. Probably a bad idea, me draw, but let's just practice. There we go. 555. Good evening. How are you? Oh, there's a few people watching. Well, thank you very much for taking your time, taking the time to watch. Let me just put the chat here, and I'll check from time to time. Thank you, 555. Yes, I am trying very hard. Unfortunately, when I come back home during the evenings, I'm a bit tired. So I don't know how the end result is going to be. But let's just enjoy the ride. So. And that's a 167. I think the guys in chat have taken off tonight. Just gonna put that on silent for a minute. Still using my 3236 dice set. Using the 750s, the smaller dice. Dice out. There's a 415 secondary. Axis secondary. Dice out. That's a 156 off axis. Let me just check how many. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Dice out. One, six, seven. Guilty as charged. Made an adjustment on the dice after I did the grip. Sorry, these are like my notes that I don't take during practice, but I record them so that I can have a look back and try not to make the same mistakes. Dice out. One, three, four. New point. Dice out. Five, three, eight. That's a secondary inside. Hit. Dice out. 516 primary. I'm curious, is it possible for you to throw a perfect throw and 7 out anyway? Yes, it's quite possible. Sometimes I would almost celebrate, and it would be a 4-3, which is a double pitch for this. So that only means that there was something wrong in the grip when I did the pickup. So when your grip is wrong, basically your dice are traveling at different rotations. So it needs to be perfection. Shouldn't be any free play. Dice out. 1, 4, 5. No, that was not a stupid question. In fact, it is a question which I think most people who take this game seriously should be asking themselves. My late father used to say to me, if you walk into an exam and you say you did well, 3, 2, 3, 6, that's up. If you walk into an exam and you said, yeah, I did well, and in fact the result shows that you were even below average, he said to me, it means that you didn't know your stuff very well. Same goes with somebody who says, I'm going to fail the test, and in fact he gets like very high mark. When you know your stuff, you know exactly what you did, and I think this is why I'm still discovering things. I sometimes say, yeah, this is the perfect throw for me. It felt good, left my hands perfectly. But there was just one little stupid detail that I didn't pick up. And up to this moment, I wasn't able to work out all the details. So I doubt that I will ever pick up every detail, but your question basically leads to a bigger question. So it's not silly at all. That's a 2-1-3. That's a double pitch. We needed that before. Good evening, Matt Light. Good evening, Sir Mac. It's such an honor and a privilege to have you with us. Ladies and gentlemen, Matt Light Mac is a personal friend, a mentor to me, and I'm told that an excellent shooter. And I appreciate his opinion very much. So please check out his channel. He has amazing material. That's all. There's a 4-2-6. That's off axis 2. It's an explosion of my right eye. So that's a 2-3-5, which is a secondary hit for his set. So that was rubbish. 3-1-4. The dice left my hand at different times. Obviously there was a problem in the grip. Secondary, but rubbish. My grip was very high up. So that kind of created issues. Dice out. That was what a 5-2-7 explosion on my right eye. Why did that happen? Flight. Must have been flight. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Hard 8. That's more like it. Hard 8. Dice out. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 5, 3, 8. That is a secondary 8. So I'm happy with that. Sorry guys, I have to come down from the top and judge 50% of each finger to be where the dice join. Dice out. Heart 4, obviously not good enough. 2, 2, 4. This was again an explosion on my right die. Dice out. 4, 1, 5, more like it. Secondary hit. So we have this, this, this. Dice out. Off the rails. Flag was too high anyway. Don't know if anybody uses this trick. If you're mid-air and you feel that your throw is gonna be off, just chuck the dice off the table. Dice out. Aces. Probably a small somewhere. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe it's off axis. Right. Dice out. 2, 6, 8 primary. It's a low flight. I'd say by accident. I'm trying to establish some sort of a rhythm, an actual rhythm, believe it or not. It goes like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Sometimes it works, sometimes it feels badly, like now, 4, 3, 7. So that was definitely a grip issue. And that's the end of that. I have to count how many numbers I have. I think I'll have to count. 2, 3, 5, 10, 11, 6, 7, 8. All right, let's start from here. 5, 10, 11, 16, 21, 21, 25, 29, 30, 34, 39, 43. Okay, as far as SOR is concerned, 43 divided by 5 should be around 8.6. I'm not mistaken, 8.6. And 43 divided by 6 for the SRR is 7.1666 something. As far as inside hits, I don't think we did well, but let me just see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 14, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. So marginally better than 50%, which is okay. No 12s involved. Perhaps a small, I'm not sure, I'll have to check the video. Probably overperformed a little bit here, definitely overperformed on the 4, which is something we don't really want. I'm saying this quietly because there are some people out there that really play the 4 and multiply, you know. So hey Sleepy, how are you, man? So I don't know if any of you have any questions or anything like that, or any comments you'd like to share with me as far as the throw is concerned. Much like Mac, I always value your opinion. If you have something to add or perhaps an observation that could help me become better, I would really appreciate it. And it's a teaching moment for everybody, I suppose. We could all learn from you. If much like Mag is still watching, that is. No. Well, thank you all for joining me. I don't know how many people are watching. Let me just check the big window. There's 3 people watching now, so I would just like to say a big thank you to everybody for taking time out to watch my videos and my live streams. Always appreciate your support and your questions. More than anything, we at Craps Nation like to share what we find out with others, so that everybody can benefit. Because if a lot more people benefit, maybe you'll find those people at the table, and having shared your experiences with them and them practicing what you preach might be good for your bankroll as well. So, all right, tip of the day: avoid pass line bets if you're not a shooter. Have a pleasant evening, guys. Thanks out.